recover point as well with the leading edge. Good stuff again from Smith. Very tidy maiden as well.
Yeah, back-to-back maidens, yeah.
Terrific.
Trumpelman and then Smith now. Comfortable on that top of that log of this Men's Cricket World League 2 as USA Scotland.
Oh dear, what happened there? Has that taken the little edge or just beaten him? Outside the off stump from Pandey. Terrific from Trumpelman. He's just cut him in half.
There's some really, really good bowling here from Ruben.
Thinks about taking the pull on. Fairly optimistic off that length.
Yeah, not really sure if that option is on. Ball shape in a way. And you still have that leg slip.
That's driven nicely into the vacant cover region, and rapturous applause from the Nepalese fans here. Get back for a couple.
That ripple of applause from the fans, it tells you how runs haven't come easy.
Just add a carnival atmosphere, don't they, in every single ground they go to. Nicely played by Pandey. Oh, clever. Might think about getting back for two. No. Good work down the ground.
It's really not worth it. Yeah, some good work from Jack Brussel. There's always going to be runs in that area. Brussel sitting himself a little too deep.
Well, got in a bit of a tangle there. Where's it hit him? I think just on the shoulder, actually. Otherwise, there would be a concussion protocol. Has nudged that helmet. Often, normally, there'd be a little bit of a checkup every time the helmet's involved, but maybe it was adjudged the first impact on the shoulder. And again he goes for the big one, does Asif Sheikh. That is wide. Well overhead height. And that's the second for the over as well, so it's going to force a change of length of Trumpelman.
Yeah, constantly on that short ball ploy. But I think this time around, that'll be the last one. As Erasmus moves back. Want to meet off. Oh, goodness me. So good to watch.
Very tidy by Trumpelman. End of the over. 8 overs gone, 17 for 1. Yeah, just to go back to the ground stats here and how hard batting can be, certainly in the first innings. Highest successful chase here is 205 for 5. That was Netherlands versus UAE. And here's an interesting one. The lowest defended total, 195. It's worth bearing that one. Netherlands against Ireland back in 2021. second visit by Nepal to the Netherlands in ICC competition.
It hasn't been an easy start here for Pandey.
Oh, edge! Oh, I think just dropping short. Keeper up and landing safely as they get back for a couple.
Yeah, squared himself up, didn't he? And just in the middle of Van Lingen and Lofty Eaton. A touch short.
Oh. I think it's a drop, isn't it?
I think it felt slightly short because he moved to his side.
Got a hand on it, I think. Tough. Diving away to his right-hand side, really tough. Yeah, they stick, they are absolute worldies, aren't they? Beautiful work. You and I, of course, have been doing the qualifiers, haven't we? Around the globe, the T20 qualifiers for the next World Cup, and here's that chance again. Tough, very tough.
You put that one down.
Oh, it's beautifully played. Rise the bounced as Pandey. Get back for a couple.
Yeah, good work from Tumpelman in the deep. 15, 20 meters across.
Yeah, the point I was going to make is that as soon as keepers start standing up in the qualifiers that you and I have been witnessing, the game just changes, doesn't it?
It was some really good cricket though in Denmark. Back at Swanlund Cricket Club and Kuya Cricket Club. And one just wishes, you know, when teams that are just a notch higher than those teams that were in the qualifiers come to Europe, and there's a bit more room for them to play some cricket against each other.
A big shout. Just going down on the angle. That's the impression there. Unmoved. I can't believe it.
Yeah, this would be really interesting to have another look at it. Because you can see the reaction from the Namibians. And usually like that. He's a bit disappointed, JJ Smith. Marginal.
Oh, you've got him! Looks to haul across the line again, does Pandey. And well, Smith gets him this time. 2 down for Nepal with 22 on the board.
That's a very good start here for JJ Smith. That LBW shout didn't go his way. And the very next ball gets one to nip away. Pandey here. Looking to go straight. And playing all around it. Completely misses. And picks up the second one. So that's the second one not to fall for Nepal inside the power play. And all to do JJ Smith. So Pandey has to go. I didn't find it easy to get scoring. He departs 8 from 31.
just looks a little bit too extravagant, really. I think he's been done actually by a very, very good bit of bowling by J.J. Smith. I think he must have thought at one point that it's an opportunity to get a slightly more extravagant shot away, but he's just been done by the length and the movement. And this will see Rohit Paudel, hugely experienced Nepal captain, come out to the crease, who has got a job to do here. Yeah, big kind of backlift. Look at this, the backlift goes up, looking to go down the ground, and just done with the ball nipping back. It's a beautiful bit of bowling. Two for two after 8.5, and Namibia very much in the ascendancy, having won the toss, selecting to bowl first here.
A lot of work cut out for the skipper here. 23-year-old, almost 24. He's come up through the ranks and through the pathway of Nepal cricket.
Yeah, made his debut when he was 15. Played in the first ODI, of course, that Nepal played in. That was here in the Netherlands back in 2018. A little flat-footed there. Well, that's a very good finish to the over. Another excellent over, and well, J.J. Smith's been superb. 2 for 12, 22 for 2, 9 gone.
The question now, Johnny, is will Erasmus keep Smith on?
I'd front load this. I really would. I would keep Smith on, definitely 5 down. I'd burn another couple at the very least here, because you've got a chance of reducing Nepal to 40 for 4, 40 for 5, that kind of territory. Look at those figures, 2 for 12, absolutely superb from J.J. Smith. Trumpelman has played his part as well, 1 for 9, and he'll keep going as well by the look of it.
Some disciplined bowling here from Smith. Lots of control, lots of maturity. So final over of the power play, Trumpelman.
Soft hands. Very nicely played by Asif Sheikh. Yeah, I first saw Rohit Paudel play actually, in the flesh actually, when he was a 19-year-old. Playing for the TU Army Club out in Barawa, up in Lumbini, the land of Gautam Buddha. About a 45-minute flight from Kathmandu. This is going back a few years now. Oh, edge! Safely. The third man will come into play. Just a single added to the total.
I don't think Trumpelman will mind that. He's got a specific field set for that very shot. Just some slight bit of width. Asif throwing his hands at it. So not really in control.
Oh, in the air. Gone. Has it taken a bit of bat? No, just off the helmet. That's the indication. Vicious delivery. Absolute snorter from Trumpelman.
Yeah, we knew the shot boy ploy was on from the start. The skipper here gets a rude awakening. Right on the badge. Vicious from Trumpelman.
It's as good a short ball as you're ever going to see. Back of a length, isn't it? It's not short, it's back of a length, that. Going through the concussion test here. Usually a few pre-arranged questions.
Have you had to do one of those?
Yeah, I have. I have. Funnily enough, actually, it was slipping in a harbour as opposed to out in the cricket field. But I've still asked the same questions because it was on a cricket tour. But yeah, hesitation's what they look out for. You may come up with the right answers, but if you hesitate in responding That's your first indicator. If you get your questions wrong, then you are in. You definitely you march straight off. But the hesitation is the big giveaway. As a general rule with these concussion tests, have you had one, Dixon?
I've always been so quick to run away. And actually, I think it was actually against the same bowler, Ruben Trumpman, playing a club match and playing a franchise cricket match. But tell you what, take nothing from Rohit. He comes back on and plays an immaculate shot the very next delivery. I wanted to say earlier, I mean, getting hit at that pace and not really flinching afterwards and still standing still, it tells you what kind of a tough athlete he is.
So back facing Trumpelman, tell me.
Yeah, I think it was 3-4 years ago, one of these franchise tournaments that we have in Namibia, and yeah, and of course he's a younger man than I am. And
I've seen you play. You can do it, my friend.
See, cricket is a funny thing when you get to sort of like these ages of over 35. You still think you've got it. But there's no way you can compete with a 23, 24, 25-year-old. And especially guys that are playing at consistently and practicing at this level. So what more delivery into this over?
Well, that concludes the first 10. And what a good 10 overs it's been for Namibia as well, having had no hesitation, winning the toss earlier on today, having a little bowl, and it's been the perfect start. 25 for 2, Nepal.
Indeed, a good power play here for Namibia. I think controlling the theme, controlling the tempo. Just noticed Nicole Lofty-Eaton going off for a second. The two of them in Milan Krier coming onto field. Yeah, so the question we've been asking, and you say JJ Smith must continue, so he gets to continue now to bowl his 6th.
I think with these conditions, with the white ball, and with a left armour especially, he's kind of 80% of his threat comes when there's shine on the ball and he can swing it back into the right-hander. So I think the ploy of using him, and to be honest, I go as far as he can here. 2-3, maybe have a couple back at the death. But he's at his absolute maximum threat right here and right now.
Yeah, does it away. Will it go all the way? Trumpelman. Really good work to come across.
Yeah, 4th place is where you need to be for direct access to the qualifier. Powell just nestling in 5th at the moment there, 7 points behind Oman. Namibia a little further down on 22 points. So top 4 go from directly into the qualifier. The bottom 4 join up with 4 from the Challenge League, 2 from A and 2 from B.
Yeah, all smiles van Lingen. Ricocheting of Green's gloves. Good reactions though. Another one falling short. And you're quite right, Johnny, when you say he's at absolute maximum threat right now. Bit of cloud cover coming through. Temperatures might have dropped a degree or two. So it's a little bit more further away from the heat wave now. Brussels. Warming up, potentially taking over from Trumpelman on the other end.
You see, I can understand whipping Trumpelman out maybe at this stage because he'll carry a threat all the way through with his height in the bounce. But Smith, I think here, 27 for 2, 11 gone. 6 more. I'd be thinking about a couple more. I can't quite get an indication whether he's getting a tap on the backside there. I wonder, does that indicate he might be pulled out of the attack? I'd give him a couple more here, definitely. They know if they can get, especially Rohit Paddle, very much a talisman in this Nepal side. It'd be a huge scalp.
Yeah, interesting new bowler. The young Jack Brussel. He'll take over from the river end. It's quite an interesting young bowler. He's also made strides and found a permanent place in this team.
Got the height, hasn't he? That's the immediate thing you think about when you look at him.
Yeah, 2 full this time around. That'll be driven. Is almost looking to come back for a third one.